Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is going to be probably my most hyped video ever. 100 million coins are going to be spent today. Now, a few disclaimers. For one, check it out. We are in, I think this is like the 4th or 5th hotel video ever. Got some stuff to do today, so we're in a hotel, but nevertheless, it's going to be a banger. And what's the other thing? Oh yes, we got Jerry Rice that we're not going to upgrade, Gronk, Odell, the J.J. Watt, and then Devin Hester. So those are the players that we're keeping. So that means we literally have like 5 mil per player to spend in each position. Disclaimer though, if there's like one Steve Hutchinson boss legend up for 22 mil, I'm not going to be stupid. I'm not buying that shit. So I'm still going to try and spend all 100 mil and build like the best goddamn team possible. But there's no way I'm just going to spend a ridiculous amount for any player. So first things first, this 99 Dion is right on my price range, 5 mil. Now I know he could probably go up for around 4.5 mil, but right now we're going to have to spend 5 mil on him. 100 speed, 102 excel, 103 man, 101 zone. I think it's going to be worth it. This is going to be so much fun. Goddamn. So we started out with that Dion. I know I want Marcus Allen at my halfback, and I'm pretty sure there's the 99 golden ticket Marcus Peters up for only 2.2 mil. So I'm going to go with that as well, because you got to get 4 cornerbacks, or you could technically do 2 extra safeties. But here's the Marcus Allen. It is the best halfback in the game. If you guys are familiar with the spreadsheet that like lets you know players adjusted overalls, Marcus Allen's like 110 overall, which is goddamn ridiculous. So there's Marcus Allen. We're spending 6 mil on him, so we've already spent a lot of money. I'm going to go check if Lorenzo Neal is available. I don't know if he is or not. Yeah, look at that. 10 mil. See, like that. I'm not going to spend 10 mil on him, although I might buy this set Lorenzo Neal. Let's check the other 99 halfbacks, see if there's anybody that I would rather have, and then we can go right back. So let's go 99 halfbacks for about 6 mil. Because that's such a ridiculous price range that we have. And I do know I'm going for quarterback as well, because that golden ticket Brady just came back out. So here I could put that new Emmitt Smith, because he's got really, really good truck stats. Or I could put Bo Jackson. It's a really tough decision. There's also Curtis Martin, who has that awesome run block, but his overall is pretty low. I mean, he's a 99, but his boosted overall is still pretty low, so I don't know if I want to waste on him yet. There's Bo Jackson, and here is Emmitt. So why don't we go with Emmitt, Boss Legend, right now? Because that's, I mean, and I personally think this card's so much better than League Emmitt. League Emmitt's way too slow. He doesn't have the 101 truck that this guy has. So we're going to go with him for now. And now we're going to go grab the golden ticket Tom Brady, who is going to be expensive as shit. But it's worth it, in my opinion. He's so good. It's a godly card. That Tom Brady is a godly card. Looks like we're going to have to spend about 7 mil. 7 mil on this golden ticket Brady right here, but that's worth it, and his price literally isn't going to go much lower than that. He's already not in packs anymore, and 7 mil is the lowest I can get him for, so not upset about that. Tackles are going to be pretty cheap for me. I already knew that, because Tyron Smith and Ogden are not going to be expensive. Don't necessarily know if I want to spend 6 mil on a Boss Legend Ogden over just spending 1.2 on the 99, so I'm going to go with 1.2 for this Ogden, and then I'm going to grab this Tyron Smith for 740. 740K is going to be the lowest for the Tyron. Both of those are amazing tackles. See what I mean? Like, obviously spending 7.5 mil on, or 7 mil on Brady is a smart choice, but there's no reason to spend 6 mil for like a 2-stat better Ogden when I can just get that Ogden right there. So same thing is probably going to be with guards. I'm probably going to end up picking up the regular Larry Allen, although I could spend 6 mil to grab that one. We can always come back later and check that out. So I'm going to go with 1.25 for this Larry Allen, and not feel like spending 9 mil on that Steve Hutchinson just yet. So maybe we can see if the 98 Kyle Long is on the auction now. So that's a really, really good card, and he adds acceleration. He is extinct at the moment, so we might have to come back to guards. I could grab the set legend Hutchinson, and it looks like there's going to be one for 825K, which is, wow, I'm autistic. I was struggling right there. 825K is going to be the cheapest on him. 800K, actually. Nice. So 800K on this Hutchinson. And then let's go grab. So we got our O-tackle. We got that set. Let's see if any centers are up right now. Not sure. There's Boss Dermonti for 10 mil. And that's just ridiculously overpriced. And there's no Travis Fredericks up. So this is the problem with doing this sometimes, is people just kind of hoard players. So even if I wanted that +2 awareness Frederick, I couldn't even get him. So it looks like I'm going to have to go with to set Dermontti Dawson, I can always, again, come back and grab those Boss Legends for ridiculous prices. So next is wide receiver, and I already know who I'm getting. I am getting the golden ticket, Dez Bryant. That card is so goddamn good. Oh my god, $6 mil for him, and I'm pretty sure that's his cheapest. I was looking at these prices a little while ago. Unless there's a new one dropped. And then there's always Boss Legend Jerry Rice. God damn, that's such a hard choice. Both of those guys are beasts. You know what I might do? Is I might get both. And then I'll take Boss Legend Jerry Rice and put him in for... Fuck. That's such a hard choice. Pardon my language, but holy shisa, dude. This is so high. Okay, so we're dropping $6 mil on Golden Ticket Dez. And goddamn, I'm stupid. We're dropping 5.6 mil on Boss Legend Jerry Rice. Let's make sure I didn't accidentally pass up a different Boss Legend Jerry Rice. Goddamn, that's so goddamn expensive. I do it for the videos, boys. I'm doing it for you guys. Goddamn, that's expensive. All right, let's go to my team and let's throw in the best lineup. And let's see what it kicks out for us. 104 offense. Holy shit. It's already a godly offense. And look at the halfbacks it put in for me. That's bizarre that it chose those guys for me. I found that so interesting. But we're going to put this Emmitt Smith here, and we're going to go Marcus Allen the other position, and that gives me a 105 offense. Godly shit right there, man. That is godly. Oh, I love it. And let's put in Boss Legend Rice. I know it wants that awareness Rice, but I would way rather have Boss Legend Rice. And that actually lowers my defense, but I'm honestly alright with that. In reality, I would put Golden Ticket Dez as my primary receiver, but I'm not too worried about it right now. And I think we can come back and grab Boss Legends for the offensive line, but we don't got to do that right now. So moving on to defense, we already got Peters and Dion. I just bought this Eric Berry because he's so goddamn rare, and I was so excited to get him. But I'm not going to use him for this team because he's not like incredible or anything. So those are just some of the bench players I had. So now let's go 99. Cornerbacks and safeties. Let's go with cornerbacks first because there's a lot of 99 cornerbacks that you can pick up for a really, a very decent price. And we need 2 more cornerbacks so I can put those in nickel and dime because they're generally at better prices than safeties are. Like right there, I mean, there's a golden ticket Trey Walker. There's the other Antonio Cromartie. And I don't have a Cromartie in yet, so I can actually use one of these, which is good to know. There's Sherm with 103 zone coverage, so I might go with Sherman. Not going to go with Night Train Lane. That's actually a pretty tough decision. There's Cromartie. I could go with Cromartie and Sherman. I think I will do that. I'm going to go with the good Cromartie. There's one Cromartie that's much better than the other one. Actually, they're kind of the same. It looks like the green Cromartie is going to be a little bit better. So it looks like I'll drop 4 mil on this Sherman real quick. And why don't we check safeties first, guys? Sorry. I don't want to get completely carried away. The Eric Berry, that's a really, and it's going to replace my other Eric Berry, so I might go with that. The Tyrann Mathieu has really high pursuit, too. I believe he has the golden ticket. Tyrann has 100 pursuit. So I will go with him, also because that's just one of my favorite players. He always has great stats on his cards. So we're going to go with 3.9 mil for this Tyrann. And the other safety I was looking at was Boss Legend, Lott. Why don't we bump this up to 5 mil? Why don't we bump it up to 6 mil? Shit, this is crazy. We'll bump it up to 6 mil. There's Eric Berry. Ooh, Boss Sean Taylor. Such a good card. And soon coming out is the golden ticket Sean Taylor. But I think I might go with this Boss Sean Taylor right here and then maybe pick up the Eric Berry later. Let's check out the defense after I pick up the Boss Sean Taylor because he has like 102 hit power. Just a really cool card, so don't want to pass that up. Let's go to defense. Let's kick in the best lineup and see what it spits out for us. So there's Boss Sean Taylor. There's Tyrann. Now we need another safety and another cornerback. Not sure, though. We can go safety and cornerback for 6 mil. Let's see who's... Oh, Chris Harris Jr. That's who it was. That's who I wanted. I knew I wanted that CHG. Where is it? 4.25 mil is the cheapest. That's pretty nice. 101 speed, 104. This card is off the goddamn charts. Look at that shit. Too awesome. 4.25 mil. I will spend 4.25 mil on that card any day of the week. Such an awesome card. So now we can either pick up a safety or a cornerback. I'm thinking I can go with that good Eric Berry because that's a super good card. 95 pursuit, 98 speed. I'm not sure what his hit power is though, and I know this Cam's got really good hit power. So this is a tough decision. I might even go with the Ronnie Lott. We can always come back to it. Why don't I just go? I'm going to go with the Cromartie right now because I know those guys have really good stats. Or Sherman. God, I'm so indecisive right now. This is ridiculous. I've never been this indecisive when buying the players, but I've never really had this kind of a budget to spend on players. So I do think I will go with Sherman because of that 103 zone coverage, and he's already 100 speed. So why don't we type in Sherm? Make sure that 4 mil is the cheapest. Apologies for my indecisiveness. I think you guys can understand where I'm coming from. 4 mil for the Sherm. And it looks like our defense is coming together. We just need middle linebackers, and 1 D-end, and then 2 D-tackles. So the cornerbacks are filled out. In reality, I would think Chris Harris Jr. would start over Marcus Peters just because his stats are so goddamn good. So I'm going to switch these 2 out right now. I'm going to put Peters here. 94 hit power for the Marcus Peters. Wow, that's really good. And then 97 press. God, that's such a good card. That thing is... Somebody in my comments was like, that Chris Harris Jr. looks like my Asian buddy's report card got slapped onto a Madden card. I thought that shit was hilarious. Oh, God. Continuing on. Linebackers, middle linebackers. I know Lawrence Taylor. I know Derek Brooks is definitely going to be somebody I'm going to pick up. I mean, that card's... bonkers is the only way to describe it, to be honest. So, let's look at the cheapest Derek Brooks is going to be... And it looks like there's a really cheap Sean Taylor right now, too. So, Derek Brooks is expensive as shit, even his non-boss card, which is pretty crazy to think about. And we're going to go 2 mil for him, and, I mean, still such a beastly card. Let's look at Lawrence Taylor now, though. Looks like one just dropped for 1.2, but there's one for 1.99. So, I might come back to him. Let's see if there's any 99 middle linebackers on the auction house. Looks like... I thought there was a Zach Thomas up, but he must... I mean, obviously he's not on the auction house anymore. There's no 99 middle linebackers on the auction house right now, which is pretty crazy. There's the Telvin Smith. One for 8 mil. God, I really want to try him out. I'm sure he's got sick hit power. I don't know if I want to overpay too much, but a beastly card. So it looks like we're going to have to get this Lawrence Taylor for 1.199 because there's not a lot of linebackers on the auction house right now. And, oh, God. Could I really bring myself to spend 8 mil on a Telvin Smith, though? Like, would I really be able to live with myself if I spent that much on a linebacker? I don't know, man. We got a shit ton of coins. Why not? God damn. Do I? Oh, God. I'm doing it for you guys. 92 man, 92 zone, 8 mil, Telvin Smith. Welcome to the goddamn team. Shit, man. That's expensive. God. All right, I love it, though. It's going to put Telvin in at the 3-4. Let's look at his hit power and such. Honestly, doesn't look too golden ticket-like. I mean, obviously, his coverages are ridiculous. 92 man coverage when this guy's got 65, and Derek Brooks probably has good man coverage, 84. So his coverages, he's kind of like a cornerback in there. So he actually fits really well in that 3-4 position. So I'm actually going to leave him in at 3-4 position. But probably a better console player. Nothing ridiculous on here, though, because he's not... I mean, he's not, like, jacked as hell. I expected a little more hit power, to be honest, but I've never really watched Telvin Smith. Ooh, a Michael Kendricks is up. Michael Kendricks is was one of the coolest 98 MLBs, and he's +1 awareness to the whole team. So really excited to see that he's on the auction house. He tends to be pretty extinct, so he is going to be our middle linebacker, and that's definitely going to help out our team a lot. So, yeah, it gives us 106 offense, currently at 103 D and 86 special teams. As soon as we put in Vinatieri, this shit's going to jack way the hell up. Let's check D-tackles real quick. We're looking for 99 D-tackles, see what price we can get him for. The MJG is going to be really, really expensive. That guy just came out. 7.5 mil for that new MJG. 7.25. There's a brand new... There's a Gilbert Brown Boss Legend for 3.8, which seems generally pretty cheap for him, especially because, I mean, he hasn't been out in forever. So I wouldn't be too upset with spending that. I might go with the set MJG and that Boss Legend Gilbert Brown right there. Let's look at Gilbert Brown compared to John Randall. Gilbert Brown is much better, although much slower. So I'm going to go with the Gilbert Brown, and then I'm going to go check that Mean Joe Green. Let's look for the set Legend Mean Joe Green, see how cheap he can get. Looks like 1.88 mil right there, 1.65. 1.65 is going to be the cheapest on the set. And look at that, 100 strength, 100 hit power, 100 power moves. I mean, and that's what's great about these new set Boss Legends is they're not as expensive, obviously, as Boss Legends, but their stats are actually, like, really, really close to the other ones. Like, I mean, that Mean Joe Green is just about as good as the rest of the Mean Joe Greens. So, there's 99 Gilbert Brown, there's 99 Mean Joe Green. Now we just need one more D-end, and I think I know who I'm going for. I think you guys might know who I'm going for, too. It's that goddamn ridiculous Jadeveon Clowney. The golden ticket Clowney. I am willing to spend 4.9 mil on this fucking monster. This guy is on steroids. This guy's on crack. This guy's on heroin. This guy, name a drug, he's on it, and he's on it now. This guy's gets me hyped. 102 hit power, 99 power moves, 98 block shit, 98 speed. Literally, yeah, so sexy. That's 106 defense, 106 offense. Now we just kick up the special teams, and we've got probably a 105 overall team. And we can make it much higher if we overpaid on some boss legends. Just for the hell of it, we might end up just doing that. Looks like wow, look at how this guy undercut this other guy. 1.19, 1.18. We're going with Vinatieri for 1.18. That's going to help out the team a lot. And Marquette King's cheapest is going to be 800K. Beautiful. Oh, you mother... I'm about to beat Steven's ass. I'm pissed. That's actually really weird. That guy literally bought that probably about 5 seconds before I did. Looks like we're going to have to pay 1 mil. I have to pay an extra 200K because of goddamn Steven. Fuck you, Steven. Hey, bitch. Alright. Whatever. We got it. Marquette King is all set and squared away. Now we just need our Jeremy Curley punt returner, who is a 96 overall, I believe, base. So, yes, he is on here. 1.25. 1.25 mil for Jeremy Curley. Honestly, not a bad price. A lot of people tend to hoard this guy. So glad to see his price go down. We have now spent 82 million, so we can go back and let's see what overall we are. With 82 million, we are currently at 105 overall, and we can get it higher, as we know. So let's look where we can really make some improvements. Safeties and cornerbacks are about as goddamn good as you could get. If I grabbed a boss legend linebacker, it might be a little bit nicer. There's no Sean Lee's up. There's no other linebackers that I could put in up currently. I can't get boss legend Joe Green because he's about 10 mil. We got about 18 mil left. So it looks like we're going to be doing some upgrading on that offensive line, which is pretty exciting. We can go grab boss legend Orlando Pace, and we can probably grab boss legend Jonathan Ogden. So there's Ogden for, wow. A Trent Williams literally just dropped for 3 mil, and he's a 99 tackle. Holy shit. That works out really nicely for us. So there we go. We can snag him, and now we can decide. Maybe we can decide on an O-guard. Let's see what the most expensive boss legend O-guard is. 6 mil for Larry Allen, 6 mil for Hutchinson, and center there's the Dermontti Dawson for 10 mil. So I'm gonna go grab the Orlando Pace, and I could put him in for Tyron Smith because I would assume the Ogden's already better than Tyron. So why don't we grab this Orlando Pace, boss legend? No, wow, that Ogden's already better than him. So I guess we're going to go with boss legend Ogden for 5.9 mil. And I think we'll stop it there because there's no reason to upgrade anyone else. I think it's just kind of overkill at some point. Just kind of like buying players just to buy them. So I don't even think, like I said, guys, like upgrading this, I don't even think this is going to change the overall, to be honest. It didn't change anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of crazy. If I had more boosts on this team, like if I had Jared Goff instead of Tom Brady, this team would probably be much better. Probably be able to 106. We can go check that if you guys want. Since we got an extra 9 mil to spend, we'll go grab Goff, and we'll just see what that does to my team's overall. So 4.5 mil is going to be the cheapest Goff right here, so we will buy him. I'm going to put him in. That is so depressing. 95 million coins spent. I cry. I cry every time. So obviously stats, 100% lower, but let's see what it does to the overall. Kicks me to a 106 goddamn overall. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you build a 106 overall team. Jesus Christ, with 100 mil. Didn't someone build like a 102 with only 70? That's so dumb. Either way, 106 overall team has now been built out of technically 95 mil, not technically 100 mil. The Jared Goff completes it, but in my opinion, you want that Brady in. Look at the ball carry vision. Look at the juke move. Ridiculous. I don't know. Jared Goff's cool because the awareness boost, but I wouldn't ever want to use him. He's kind of garbage compared to the other quarterbacks. Still a really good quarterback. Exciting goddamn day, ladies and gentlemen. This is some exciting ass shit. My God. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I told you I'd make it under 20 minutes. And what are we hitting right now? 19-ish minutes? I'm a goddamn baller. I love you guys. Thank you so much for... Whoa, no homo. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this has been the 100 mil shopping spree. I dare someone to top that. I dare you. Just kidding. I love you all. Thanks for watching as always, ladies and gentlemen. And take care.